today. So first of all, I think this will be the last recorded lesson that I'll be putting on YouTube. We'll be transitioning to just private lessons after this. So if you want a reference for a full warm-up, I think that this would be a great reference video. I'm going to go through every single scale, rhythmic variation, every twinkle, and all of our review. So, and I'll do it straight through. So if you want like a review boot camp to reference, I would use this video. It's the last time I'm going to do it this year. Okay? So with that said, let's jump right into our scales. Starting with Mississippi Stop Stop. sound. Smaller bow. Big bows. Here's the duet. Ready? Okay, moving right through our review pieces. First, lightly row, which goes like long bows. A song up next. Happy. Let's get some energy back. This song might be my favorite because it's so short. Okay, next is Long, Long Ago. Ready, play. Hold the bow circle. Now quieter. Energy, short, fast bows. Circle. Circle. Long. Okay, that's the review. Shake it out, set your violin down, shake out your fingers. I know it's a lot of songs, crack your back. If you're like an ancient 23-year-old like me. Okay, let's talk about perpetual motion briefly before we move on to our newest thing. I know most of us have perpetual motion very comfortable, and in the last private lessons, we talked about the doubles. So I'm going to just go over doubles again one more time as a reference here. So all we need to do is play every note twice in a row instead of one time. So I will demonstrate with the first line. I'll play the first line the whole way through, regular, singles, and then I'll play it doubles, and then we'll break it down into small sections, okay? So here's perpetual motion, first line, as we all know it. Here's the doubles. So, sounds faster, right? Like there's more stuff happening. It's not faster. Your left hand should be moving at the same pace that it was. The only thing that's changing is your bow. You're just adding another stroke for every note. So, how I would like you to practice this is 4 notes at a time. Just go through the whole song this way. So the first 4 notes, Play it one time singles, then doubles. Go. Then the next four notes, which are B, C sharp, D, D, then doubles. And what I want you to notice, and something that some of us were a little stuck on in our lessons, when we have two notes in the singles, that means we are going to do four notes in the doubles. A, B, C, C, A, B, C, C, A, B, B, C, 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 four times instead of two. So, B, C, D, D, and then doubles. Then the next four notes, C, D, E, C, then doubles. Last four notes of the line, D, B, E, E, doubles, go. So now the whole first line in doubles. Nice and slow. And I want you to do it bit by bit for the entire song. So then the next four notes, doubles, doubles, and then the whole line. I guess if you want to be really silly about it, you could sing the words, right? Have you seen an alligator? And just sing everything twice. Have you seen an alligator? Yeah, like that. I bet Sterling could master that, because Sterling is good at that sort of thing. So try it. Maybe it'll help. Okay, so yes, please work on the doubles for Perpetual Motion. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and I can try to help, and we can go over it in our next private lessons too. Okay, awesome. So now we are going to, this is when I need you to come and get your parent to help you if they're not already hanging out. So we're gonna add a tape to your violin. Very exciting. Okay, you can use masking tape. I'm using painter's tape because that's what I have, and it shows up really well so you can see it from over here. So cut, you really don't need much at all, just enough to like cover the width of the neck of the violin, and like pretty much as small of a strip as you can. You know, you don't need like a centimeter. I don't even know really what a centimeter looks like, but I'm just gonna cut my piece thin enough that it's not too fat, but big enough that I can see it. Okay. Keep this, stick it on the edge of a table. So this is gonna go past the third finger tape that you should all have on your violins. And because my violin is bigger, the distance is going to be a little bit wider, but I'm guessing that yours is going to need to be about, I don't have a ruler, like a full space away from, this is not helpful, from the third tape. So as far as the second tape is away from the third tape, go that far above. So I'll just show you how you're going to want to do this. Is take the tape, I need both my hands, go here between the bridge and the fingerboard and slide up and under the strings but over the fingerboard back here, and that's about how far it'll be for me. On your tiny violin it'll probably be about that close. I'm going to put mine here. It's a little low. So when you sound this note, it should be the same sound as the next string up. Okay, and that's the best explanation I have of putting the tape on. So if you have issues with that, we can try to do it together in your next lesson on Tuesday. But that's the gist of it. You're not going to want to try to like slide it in up here where the strings are. Do it in this big open space and just kind of wiggle it up to where it needs to go, which is maybe a centimeter away from the highest tape that exists. So, with all that said, this is where our pinky goes. So, put your all three fingers down, and then just slap your fourth finger right on. Your pinky is weak. It's just a fact. It's the weakest finger. So you're gonna want to don't shy away from using it, okay? We're going to work on it and build up your pinky muscle and this muscle right here. I can flex mine, you can see how strong I am. So do not be tempted to flatten the wrist. This makes it very difficult to play your pinky. And don't do this either, because then all the rest of your fingers are crazy. Keep a nice straight wrist, and your pinky should just kind of fall right onto the tape. But use your eyes to make sure that it's there. So that's the first thing. And this is a big, important step that we're taking here with this new song. The next thing that I need to talk about is something in music called a pickup. You may have heard of it. It's the beat or the note or whatever, the word, before the downbeat. So let's speak this together. So we have 1, 2, ready, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. Now I'm gonna add something, just this beat here. So we're gonna ignore these. We're gonna go 1, 2, ready, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. Okay, so think these beats. 1, 2, 3. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. And this is our pickup. And that's how this new song works. We have a pickup. Just pretend that you absorbed all of that information. Okay. With that, grab your violin and your bow, and we're going to just go over our D string notes. So we have open D. We have 1 on D, which we know from long, long ago, and that's called E. we have our second finger on D, which is called F sharp. Then we have our third finger, which is called G. And now, get your fancy pinky out, put it on your new tape. That's called A. And it sounds exactly like our open A that we know and love. Go ahead and play open A, and then go back to your D string and play your fourth finger, which is also called A. And just go back and forth. Open A, fourth finger A. Open A, fourth finger A. And if you're finding that your pinky's like accidentally touching your A string and it's getting all fuzzy and weird, what you need to do is bring your elbow underneath this way even more. So it may have been out this way on your in what we've been playing so far, but now you need to swing it under and keep this really straight, and that will allow your pinky to have this really nice curve and hopefully not interfere with the A string. It's going to take a lot of practice, but every single day I want you to play a scale up to the fourth finger on the D string, so open D, E, F sharp, G, 4, A, and then play open A, 4, open A, then back to 4 and go back down the scale, so 4, A, G, F sharp, E, D. So I will do that again, this exercise. So open it, open D, E, F sharp, G, A, 4, open A, 4, open A, 4, then back down the scale, G, F sharp, E, D. Okay. And then one more thing. One more introduction. Our G string, our lowest string. We have never played anything on it before, but today's the day. First day. All we're going to do is our first finger on G. Go ahead and set your finger down. Bring your bow all the way over to the G string. Your elbow's going to want to come up. This elbow's definitely going to want to swing under, okay? And go ahead and play and really dig and get a yummy sound out of that low string. Good. Now, go back to the D string, E. We're going to do some hops, just like in the Froggy song, just like in Long, Long Ago. We're going to play E and hop to the G string. For this note is called A. E and just hop. So that's 2 brand new exercises that I want you to work on before we begin learning Allegretto, our new song. I know it's a lot of new stuff. And again, like I said, in your next lesson, which will be 30 minutes long, so we'll have a lot more time to go over this stuff. In your next lesson, we'll go over the exercises. If you have any issues with your new tape, we can talk about it and I can help you out. But yeah, that's all I have for our new song. So good luck, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you for watching.